Did you know that your cat can understand your emotions in a way that you might not even notice? These felines have an incredible perception, capable of detecting everything from hormonal changes in your body to the subtleties of human interactions around them. Throughout this video, we will explore how cats not only manage to identify what you feel but also how they use this skill to teach us important lessons about boundaries, communication, and coexistence. Get ready to discover the emotional and intuitive universe of cats, true masters of the art of understanding and communicating. Let's see how science explains this feline intuition and how we can learn to be more sensitive to the signs they give us. Emotional perception and subtle communication. Cats have a special talent for picking up on what many humans may not always perceive: other people's emotions. Our furry friends can detect hormonal changes in the human body, such as the release of cortisol during stressful moments or serotonin in happier situations. Have you noticed how they get closer when you are sad? This is not a coincidence. By observing your body language and facial expressions, they accurately interpret human feelings, adjusting their behavior to comfort you or keep their distance. Moreover, cats are like little psychologists at home. They can recognize subtleties that escape the human eye, such as body movements that indicate tension or discomfort. Imagine the scene: you're having visitors and your cat hides under the sofa. This choice is not random, it's an instinctive response to the energies they perceive around them. But what more can you learn by observing your cat? Cats are more likely to seek their owner's company when they show positive emotions, such as joy and calm. In other words, your cat can literally feel when you're in a good mood and, as a result, approach you to interact. However, it's not just human body language that felines observe. They are also very attentive to the sounds we make. Like dogs, cats can distinguish between different tones of voice, which allows them to identify when an owner is more affectionate or, conversely, more irritated or frustrated. This helps them decide when to approach and when it's better to give you space. Reaction to past experiences. Cats have an impressive associative memory that allows them to remember past experiences, especially those involving intense emotions. If a person mistreats them just once, they may carry that memory for life. It's not uncommon to see a cat acting cautiously or even aggressively towards someone who, in the past, did something they considered threatening. On the other hand, they also remember those who treated them well, showing affection and trust to these humans. This ability to remember past interactions can be a real ally for owners. Imagine that your cat starts avoiding a certain person or shows signs of discomfort, such as hiding or arching their back. This behavior is not random, it could be an attempt to alert you to something they've associated with danger. By observing these reactions, you can better understand the dynamics around you and make more informed decisions. Furthermore, it's important to remember that cats are extremely sensitive to changes in their environment, and the same principle of memory applies to their perception of space. If you move houses, your cat may react strangely to the new environment, but over time, they will associate the new spaces with the safety and routine you provide. This memory can also explain why your cat may become attached to specific objects or places, such as a blanket or a bed, that make them feel secure. Therefore, if your feline begins to associate certain places or people with negative experiences, patience and repeated positive interactions are key to restoring trust. Advocates for boundaries. If there is one lesson that cats can teach humans, it is the importance of setting clear boundaries. They are masters at showing what they like and what they won't tolerate. If you try to pet a cat when they're not in the mood, they will likely move away or give you that sharp look, a gentle reminder that respecting others' space is essential in any relationship. Interestingly, cats also expect humans to have clear boundaries. People who do not respect their rules, such as invading their hiding spots or insisting on picking them up against their will, are often ignored or even rejected. This serves as a mirror for our social interactions. How many times do we ignore others' boundaries and create unnecessary tension? Learning to read your cat's signals is an important step in this process. When your cat starts to gently bite, it's a sign that they're saying enough. On the other hand, if they start licking your hand or making a small purring sound, it indicates they're in a relaxed and receptive state. This type of communication is vital for strengthening the bond between you. Additionally, the concept of respecting boundaries is not limited to direct interaction. Did you know that cats also show respect for other animals in the house? Often, if you have more than one cat or even other types of animals, they may show signs of territoriality or a need for space. They communicate this way to avoid conflict and ensure everyone in the environment is comfortable. The impact of the environment on feline intuition. Feline intuition is not only linked to direct interactions with humans, but also to the environment they live in. Cats are extremely sensitive to changes in the environment, such as moving furniture, new smells, or even changes in their owner's emotions. How can changes in your environment influence your cat's perception? Alterations in your home can affect how your cat interacts with you and others around them. If you're moving or remodeling your home, be aware that your cat may take some time to adapt, and their reactions may reflect this change. Felines are also very attentive to the behavior of other animals in their environment. They can quickly identify who is in control and who needs more protection, which is an instinctive skill developed to ensure their survival. This can be seen when your cat gets closer to you or adopts a protective position if another animal in the house is being more aggressive or overly restless. Cats are fascinating creatures, not only because of how they interpret our emotions, but also because of how they teach us to be more sensitive to our environment and the people around us. From how they interpret our emotions to how they defend their own boundaries, they show us the importance of being more attentive and respectful. By observing our felines' behaviors more closely, we can learn to apply these lessons not only in our relationships with them but also in our daily interactions with others. If we can learn to communicate more effectively, just like our cats, we can create a more harmonious and empathetic environment where all beings, human and animal, coexist in a healthier and more respectful way. And who knows, by adopting some of these lessons into our lives, we might build a more balanced and attentive society to the needs of others, just as felines do instinctively. Now that you know more about the intuition and sensitivity of cats, why not observe your own cat in a new way? Pay attention to the small signs, respect the boundaries they set, and see how this can transform not only your bond with them but also your perception of the world around you. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with other cat lovers.